The opposite happened. Steve Ballmer's $10 million investment into aspiration contradicts Clippers' bold statement, says Pablo Torre. When the LA Clippers released a statement distancing themselves from aspiration, their former sponsor, many assumed the relationship had ended cleanly. But as Pablo Torre revealed on his podcast earlier this month, the story may be far more complicated than the Clippers let on. Torre suggested that owner Steve Ballmer's financial dealings with aspiration not only contradict the team's official position, but could also raise questions about whether the franchise circumvented NBA salary cap rules. The controversy began when Torre alleged that Ballmer signed a so-called no-show $28 million deal with Aspiration, a now-defunct company that once branded itself as an environmentally focused financial platform. According to Torre, this agreement could have functioned as an under-the-table way to funnel additional money while avoiding the league's salary cap restrictions. The Clippers quickly denied the claim, insisting they had ended their relationship with Aspiration during the 2022-23 season. However, new reporting from The Athletic has thrown fresh fuel on the fire. The outlet revealed that in March 2023, months after the Clippers claimed to have severed ties, Ballmer personally invested $10 million into Aspiration. Torre highlighted the contradiction on his show, calling the Clippers' denial a bold statement that doesn't match the timeline. His conclusion was simple: the opposite happened. The numbers around Aspiration make Ballmer's investment even more questionable. According to The Athletic, the company had just $12.2 million in cash as of February 17, 2023, and was burning through more than $2 million every week. That meant Ballmer's $10 million injection in March effectively kept the sinking company afloat for just a few more weeks. The Clippers refused to comment on the specifics of that payment when pressed by reporters. Adding another layer to the story, Torre brought a source onto his podcast who confirmed that the Clippers worked with Aspiration on carbon projects. That partnership blurred the line between Ballmer's personal investments and the team's operations, fueling speculation that the financial ties were deeper than the Clippers admitted publicly. The NBA has since taken notice. Just a week ago, the league announced it had hired an independent law firm to investigate Torre's allegations that Ballmer circumvented the salary cap. If the investigation confirms those claims, the consequences could be severe, not only for Ballmer but also for the Clippers' reputation and roster flexibility moving forward. Ballmer, for his part, has pushed back on the idea that he engaged in wrongdoing. Speaking to ESPN's Ramona Shelburne, he admitted he felt embarrassed that he could not sniff out the fraud at Aspiration. He stressed that he had no control over the company's operations and that, like other investors, he was misled. When asked directly whether he could have uncovered the deception earlier, Ballmer insisted that he was simply another victim of a large-scale scheme. Those claims align with findings from the U.S. Department of Justice. On August 21, federal prosecutors announced that Aspiration's co-founder, Joseph Sandberg, pleaded guilty to 2 counts of wire fraud. According to the DOJ, Sandberg deceived investors and lenders, ultimately causing $248 million in losses. Ballmer, in this version of events, was just one of many high-profile names caught up in a fraudulent business model. Still, the optics of the situation remain troubling. Even if Ballmer was an unknowing victim of fraud, the timing of his $10 million investment, coming after the Clippers' supposed break with Aspiration, raises valid concerns. Torre's reporting has put a spotlight on whether the team's bold statement was intentionally misleading, or if it was simply an oversight amid a messy unraveling of the company. For now, the NBA's investigation looms large. Whether Ballmer is cleared as a defrauded investor or implicated in salary cap circumvention will determine the next chapter of this story. Either way, Torre's reporting has already delivered one undeniable truth: the Clippers' version of events doesn't line up with the facts on record.